So I wonder if we can take a lesson from the world of marketing as a way to understand how we might increase interest or a desire to read, understand, digest the scriptures. And in the marketing world, if you're trying to sell a new product, one way to do that is to sell it to what are called early adopters, the people who just have to be the first ones to use it. And you get them to use it, and then you use them as influencers to bring other people into the customer base to use the product. And in other words, it's the old spreading by word of mouth. But early adopters who are very passionate about being the first ones, and if they have a great experience, are very passionate about their testimonies, are hugely effective, especially in the social media world, in terms of bringing other people into the customer base. And so, in the church, I think in any congregation, we have a built-in set of early adopters. And if you recall the 80-20 rule, where 20% of the people in a congregation, or actually any organization, end up doing 80% of the work, those 20% might be your early adopters and might be the ones who would jump in and engage in a Bible study of some sort, and then might be willing to offer testimonies to the rest of the congregation as to what that Bible study means to them, what value they've gotten out of it. And they can be very passionate about communicating why someone else ought to jump in and join. Anyway, that's just a thought.
It's so funny that you said that, because I was getting ready to ask you, from your business acumen experience, you always talk about when a company comes up with a new product, and you can have the new product that you develop, and then you have to go sell it and make people want it, or you can spend time finding out what the customers need or want, and you can develop a product based on that, and you end up having much greater success with it. So in that vein, I was thinking about two things. One, the Catholic Church does a really good job of not putting everything on the pastor or the priest in charge. And so they very much let the laity, and they're very good about training people up to lead Bible study, to lead catechism or teaching children. And they let, that's who is in the classroom settings with them. But currently, we have the whole social media and online thing, directly commenting on your influencer idea, that would be the people to get it going. Is that really contemporary social media and contemporary the digital world? Most people don't need, especially after COVID, they don't want to go work, come home, get the kids to do homework, or come home, make dinner, and then rush back out and go to class and drive in traffic and be in the weather and everything, to go when they can sit in the comfort of their den or their living room or whatever and put appropriate shirt on top with their pajama bottoms, so that's all people see, and attend something. And so that, to me, seems to be a new way of doing what you're calling Bible study. I just don't know how prevalent it is, but I just want to throw out the example of a great influencer in the Catholic Church, and I'm not promoting it first. I was very surprised at how successful he has been. His name is Father Mike Schmidt, and he's a young priest who grabbed onto, just like Trump grabbed onto technology and tweeting, he grabbed onto doing YouTube, and he has, it's called The Bible in a Year. And so individuals, and I mean, he caught like wildfire. It's like hotcakes in the church. Everybody on their own, it's not in a classroom setting, they watch him in the morning or whenever it's, it's online. And so they watch him, and it's amazing to listen to people. Just they watch his few minutes of instruction and they go and they dive in the Bible, people who never have. So not that he's the end all be all, but it's an example of how using a new way was like what I was saying, to go find out what people need. And it could be that people no longer, just like people don't go to restaurants anymore or go to the movie theater anymore. Just the way we do things is so different now that the church needs to acclimatize itself to doing it that way, because it doesn't really matter, not really, unless it's for fellowship reasons, whether you're sitting in a building reading the Bible and studying it, or sitting in your home studying the Bible. The whole idea is that you go into the Word of God, I believe.